What's up, everybody? Welcome to the OffBalance Podcast, where dance meets dialogue, where movements meet meaning. On this episode today, we have this is like a special episode, a very, very special episode. I promise you guys. And right now, this is happening live in Joburg, in South Africa, in Jonesy. You know what I'm saying? So we're out here for this special one. So we have an amazing, amazing, talented people on the couch with me today. And I don't even know where to start from. Yeah, and you can tell I'm a little bit, because I'm hyped, because it's a hyped space already. I mean, we're talking about Krump, talking about Kingdom, radically uplifted, mighty praise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have my snapback on today, so it's a special episode, trust me. So today we have Murphy, Big Killa, SA, South Africa, Jonesy, Joburg. Look at that hype already.
It's me.
This guy can dance for hours.
I don't know about that.
Fast.
I don't know about that. Shout out,
This guy
shout
got
out.
flexibility in his legs, go high, down, and all. Real quick on the floor, And also we have Chile,
Yeah, man.
aka King. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the most coordinated Krump I've seen in a while. I know Solo back then. We all know Solo had
Of course, bro.
very coordinated,
Yeah.
but trust me, this guy's wicked.
Yeah.
I just say we have King. What's up, my brothers?
Yo, what's happening, bro? What's happening, man? I'm just glad to be here. We're just glad to be
Hey,
here,
man,
bro.
thank you so much for inviting
Thank
us.
you.
It's good to be here,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, no, man.
So
Like
much.
Nigeria meeting South Africa.
Come on now.
I'm excited.
Come on
I'm
now.
excited, bro. We're here,
man.
and it's not just Nigeria
It's a
and
vibe.
South Africa. It's Lagos and Johannesburg,
Hey,
Bro.
Lagos and Joburg.
the mega cities.
The mega
It's
No,
about to
honestly,
go down.
Joburg has been,
That
has
is a
been
good
great.
feeling,
Has been great.
Yeah.
My brother took us to a place.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But they gather every Monday, and they have this. It's just more like a small community,
Mhm.
But every Monday is when they open to sell, and you see people pulling up with expensive ride,
Why is this on?
and they eat this local
Food.
intestine.
Oh.
with
Mokoro
that-
Mondays.
Oh, Mokoro Monday.
My
That's
God.
it. Thank you, my brother.
Mokoro Mondays,
I've
man.
been there, bro.
God,
Serious.
Yo,
I'm sure you enjoyed it.
Yo.
It's nice,
Bro,
bro.
what
Yo,
is the
how you
point?
say when enjoying Joburg?
Yeah.
You see,
So you're
I
into
went
the
to
intestines and
Mokoro
all.
Monday. Yes. I was like, what's going on?
I was
on the
Mondays,
streets.
bro.
Like they were on the
You'll
street,
never go wrong.
different pockets,
Yeah.
ordering, and
High
my
class, bro.
high class.
Yeah,
man.
I'm
they
telling
come
you.
from the Mokoro Mondays.
Serious.
Yeah.
Go pinpoint.
Yeah.
you have to be
It's
there, bro.
different.
Serious?
You have to be there, bro. My brother was
Never
like,
been there,
if
yeah.
you come anything later than past 3, the food is finished.
Oh, it's that late, bro.
That's
I'm
how,
telling you.
That's how.
So you have to order, you pre-order. We ordered in the morning for 11. My brother said, okay, I just made our order. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, it's 3 p.m. He said, yes. And if you come late, nowhere to sit, you have to stand.
What?
It was packed out.
Bro, where is the spot?
No, but it's actually different places. Which one were you at?
I'm sure he doesn't remember.
I can't remember the
Yeah,
place,
it's
bro.
been
Where-
a
who-
bad
Like
place.
Mokoro Monday is a culture for
Oh, Mokhodu Monday.
Yeah, it's called Mokoro Monday.
Yes, that's the name.
They eat Malan Mokhodu.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
It's a big name.
I am late, man.
It was so
I'm
nice.
late, I'm
Where you
late.
been, man?
My bad.
So nice. Anyway, Joburg has been nice. It's been a beautiful city.
Yeah, man.
And it was nice to have you guys around as well. I mean, I came for the session. It was good. I loved it.
Yeah.
I felt like I was at home, bro.
Nice.
It was so homely.
Nice.
Meeting everybody. Murphy for the very first time. We've been following each other online way back.
For years.
For years,
Bro,
bro,
for years, bro.
Then coming around and seeing what is happening with the Krump community in Joburg is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Mm.
So welcome you guys officially to the OffBalance Podcast. This is where dance meets dialogue and where movement meets meaning. So we just talk about dance, the culture, what it is,
Yeah.
what has taken us off balance at some
Yeah.
point. As
Bars.
Wow. Yeah.
Bars. Off
Hey.
balance.
This
guy is spinning. Yeah.
At some point, we need to
Right.
experience that to
Nice.
feel some sort of, to feel alive and actually ask ourselves question again
Yeah.
and continue to move.
Yeah.
So now let's get right into it. So what's up with you, Muff? What's going on? What's going on? What's
Yeah.
the movement?
I think you can. 'Cause you know me when I start.
Hey. So I think King should go first.
Yeah.
What's popping?
With Krump, man. I started Krump in 2007.
Mm.
Actually, before that, I was in a dance crew called Reptiles.
Reptile.
Reptile.
Well
One
recognized.
of the
Wicked.
biggest crew
Yeah.
in SA. And then 2007, I saw this Krump crew called 300. Actually.
300.
Yeah.
300 Krump crew.
There was a 300 Krump crew.
Mm.
Crew with the CRU only.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, man,
Mm.
I don't know what's happening there, but whatever that I'm feeling,
Mm.
I want to experience it as
Yeah.
well. That's how
Nice.
Krump got me to that feeling. Like, I don't understand this dance, but
I
it's
wanted to.
calling my name.
Mm.
Like, come try me. Like, come try me.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I think it was in Wembley Stadium, and also Pretty Ugly was one of those guys. He's the biggest SA musician right now.
Yeah, he's doing it.
He's one of the biggest.
In-
Shout out to Pretty Ugly, man. Yeah, there was a lot of guys there in the crew. Zippo, Chang. I won't finish the list is long.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I wanna try this. So within my crew, Reptiles crew, and then I started a firm called
Snake fan. Wow. Now I'm seeing the connection.
Yeah.
Reptile.
You see it, right? This guy, I don't know what his obsession was with reptiles and snakes and crocodiles.
Cold-blooded reptiles.
Okay.
It's always been there.
Yeah.
And then I started a firm. Then we started doing mixtapes. I'd like to believe that the firm was the first one to actually do mixtapes.
I believe it as well.
Yeah, it was the first.
Nice. Like making mixtapes,
yeah, making mixtapes,
to dance to,
to dance to, and it was amazing, man. And I made the guys actually join Krump as well.
Yeah.
In my crew.
Oh.
So when we did a Snake Fam, I started with the crew Reptiles. Then the others joined after.
Oh, nice.
Because I hosted auditions, and then people from afar came to audition. Actually, it was amazing to witness. I'm like, there's a lot of people who actually love this dance, and I wasn't even aware.
That's powerful.
And that's where the community started, especially in the hood. In the hood how it goes, man. It's hard to reach the larger communities out there if you don't start it
small,
in your own,
your own hood,
So I think for me it was more of, I'm going to take my time with this. I'm going to nurture this, and I know and I believe that at the end it will come to life. And that's how it started. And then Snake Fam was there, and then it went. We pushed as far as, I think, after 2012, 2013. I think there was a competition called Masters of Rhythm.
Oh,
I think,
big.
That's where Krump. When they say time for Krump, man.
Yeah. Like we had
My
artists,
guy.
bro. Like artists would perform there, and like big artists, but they would call Krump.
When they
Like
say
people
it's time for
specifically.
Krump, it's time for
People are
Krump.
going crazy.
People from outside, chilling outside, they'll come in.
And keep in mind, these
Just
people
to
were
watch.
chilling
They were
outside,
chilling out.
and the artist is performing. They're like, let's take a break. He's an artist.
Krump.
They'll come in because they want to watch
This was when? What year was this?
This was 2012.
Yes.
2008. Man.
No,
all the way.
Wait, from 2008 actually until
2012.
Until 2012.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think there's a different energy in those times as compared to
Definitely.
now.
The hunger.
No.
Definitely. I think the hunger back then was, I think we didn't even care about payments and all of that. Back then it was, this is
just wanna pour.
This is us.
Yeah.
This is how we express ourselves through this dance.
That's true.
Even I think for me, it still is.
Nice.
This is a lifestyle, man. I mean, for me, Krump has done a lot for me.
Wow.
It has took me out of a lot of dark spaces.
Yeah.
Wow. It has been tough, but with this dance, it took me to better places that I couldn't have even imagined. Meeting, brothers, family, because that's all I have in the Krump community: brothers and family. It's family, You know, there's no such thing as this is my friend, this is my dance colleague. No,
Yeah.
family. You know what I mean? So it has been wonderful for me, especially this Krump. It has done a lot for me. That's why I'm going to do a lot for it.
Oh,
It's something that never forsake
that's
me.
powerful.
You know, so that's why I want to give back, especially with the experience that I have. It's a lot. And then I think I joined Buck Fam after. One of the biggest camp
Explain
crews.
to them what Buck Fam is. Explain to them who Buck Fam is, bro. Explain.
Hey,
Break it down.
yo. Ish. I don't know which. I think there was a competition that was happening because I was with Reptiles that day. I remember, and then I saw these guys standing there with their t-shirts, and it had crosses on the side. I'm like, okay,
Interesting.
interesting. Let me go find out what's going on. I'm like, hey guys, and there was a guy called Pastor Crump there, man. I'm like, hey. I think he was the
Shout
leader.
out.
He's the leader. Shout out to Pastor Crump. He's
Shout
the
out.
leader. There. He was like, hey, I want to be part of this. It's like, my guy, are you sure? You know that question. Are you sure? And I'm
Are you
like,
sure?
Why is he? Why is he? I'm like, I want to be part of this. I was like, as long as you're sure, we can go.
Yeah.
Man,
You were not sure. Were you? You're not ready for
the training sessions there.
Yes, sis.
Oh, the preparations to competitions. It was heavy.
Yeah.
Like you could tell that this is theirs. This is what they do. I think it made me remember that this is why I started this dance. They made me remember that. Remember, this is why you started. They have this, and they are pushing it further. Wow. Continue with what you have, add to it, and just keep on growing. And there was a competition called Big Bang. It was Krump versus B-Boys.
Woo!
We were the first Krump crew to win.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
First Krump
They
crew
were
to win,
amazing, man.
What year was this?
It was 2012.
Oh, all of this from 20.
10, 12
Into 2012.
Yeah. Right? No, 11. 2011, man. 2012 was when Eyes came. Tight Eyes was here.
Woo! And I was going to get to that.
We'll get there.
Yo.
We'll get there.
I was going to get to that. I was like, how was this? You guys met Eyes.
Yeah, no.
And I still have people with him there. I looked at it, I'm like, hey.
For
we
real?
met Eyes, bro. We met Eyes. And
For real?
it
He
felt
came
like
to
a
Joburg
dream.
or Durban?
He was in Joburg.
Woo!
And we went to Cape Town for like a week or two as well. Taught a workshop there. And then came back to Joburg. We saw the performing Tight Eyes, like the one on stage.
I saw that one too.
I think Cape Town was more the teacher. He taught. He left a lot of knowledge there. Yeah, he left a lot of knowledge in Cape Town. This side we saw like the executor. I thought it was a dream, bro. Like you know, he's moving and you.
But how did it happen? Like, how did you guys pull that? Like, you guys have sponsors or what? So, what's the connection?
That's actually Masters of Rhythm.
Yeah, so this is how it worked. So there's a guy, there's a bro, right, called Raf.
Yeah, I remember Raf.
Big Twin.
Hey, Raf. Hey,
OG.
That bro.
Triple OG. So we grew up in the same hood, Raf and I, and a bunch of guys who grew up in the same hood. And Raf, growing up with him, he's always been the one to like want to do more than, you know,
everybody.
Yeah, he's like, and he once told me, he's like, well, the day I bring Eyes here, and we are in the 8th grade at the time, grade 8, grade 9. And he's telling me, look, the day I bring Eyes here, the time Eyes came, this guy was 18 and he brought Eyes. So he collaborated. Yes, he was part of the reason why Eyes was here. So Kid Eyes face came here, Kwame.
Yeah, Kwame.
Kwame came in 2011. And, you know, he was part of this. I think he was in this thing called Respect. Respect was a dance competition. Yeah. He came there to do that. I think he was judging and did a workshop. And I think, I'm not too sure about that, but I think Big Twin Raf was also connected to bringing him here, right? And then he became under Kid Eyes. Raf. He was Young Wave.
Young Wave.
Yeah, he was Young Wave. And then from then on, obviously, Kid Eyes being under Tight Eyes, I think that was the connection there. And then went over and, you know, they found a way, including Masters of Rhythm. I guess that's where the funding came from. Masters of Rhythm was big, man. Big. It was being held in like stadiums, you know, it was big.
I saw the clip. I saw Tyrus getting up, and this stage was big.
It was
massive.
It was massive. And the thing is, by the time Eyes came, it was not even the peak of Masters of Rhythm. That was when Masters of Rhythm started
actually
dropping. The peak was more than that. We had kids coming from everywhere, bro. Like there's this artist we have, AKA, you know AKA.
I know AKA, yeah.
You would be coming there to perform. Casper was not even an artist at the time. He was just like, he was
still.
It's just like coming up, you know.
Wow.
But I remember it was Marks there.
Marks, Marks, Deleuze,
Kid X. Yeah. No, but I think he was just that he didn't come.
He wasn't coming there. Yeah. So he was like, but I'm just to show you how big it was, right? So there was like artists there, and it was quite big. And then Eyes came, you know, Young Wave, which is Raf, Masters of Rhythm. And you know, I don't know the details of it, but that's what happened. They collaborated and brought Eyes here. That was it for us.
Bro, we saw clips, man. We saw clips. We were just like, bro, this man is in Africa.
Yeah, man. It was amazing, man. Like we saw him because this is the last time I saw Ted Eyes, bro. So we had a session because he was here for two events, Masters of Rhythm and EBS qualifiers in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. That was the first one, right? And then I saw him at Masters, you know, obviously that's the video that was on YouTube, and you know, and then at EBS the next week, you know, after the whole EBS, he came, we had a session outside. And he was dancing with us outside. He's crumping out. We thought this guy's not human. Like we thought, I've never been starstruck in my life.
I'm telling you.
I thought, what's going on here, bro? Eyes. I'm like, what's going on? He was moving. I remember how it ended was Kid Eyes was crumping. Kid Eyes was crumping. And then having a session, right? But some of us were just so starstruck, we couldn't even go in. We were just like...
I'm telling you.
Like, this guy is tired.
Bro, I can imagine. I can imagine. I don't know how it would feel.
Kid Eyes was there cramping, bang, 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 bang. And then Tight Eyes would go in, and Kid Eyes went in, and, you know, he had a reaction. We're like, oh, that was in. Tight Eyes literally said, oh.
Really?
Oh, so you think?
You think this is
it?
So you think this is it?
Stepped in, went off. After going off, Kid Eyes took him, threw him in the car. That's the last time we Tight Eyes. So Tight Eyes. The last thing I heard Tight Eyes saying was, man, let me out, bro. God. Machine. That man was like invested, man. Like that man is Krump. I don't know how people look at him and say, like, you know, and you know the politics and what's so.
Yeah, it's still the same. You know, several times I'll look at this guy, the way he moves. I'm like, let's just give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
This guy has this thing 100.
And he's been doing it for years, bro.
For years.
And he's been doing it because he wants to. He wasn't asked, like you see what King was saying, where Krump was the thing of you just want to do it because it's done so much for you. With him, you could see it in his dance. You could see it with how much he's traveling, you know, and all of that, his hard work. Man, we need to give it to Eyes. You know, he might be maybe doing some things that some people don't agree with and what so, you know, but that's fine. But when it comes to the craft that we all know, it's because of Eyes. The reason why we all crump the way we crump, looking like a toy. Krump was never like this in the beginning.
It wasn't
just.
It wasn't.
You know, everybody was coming with it. But Eyes, the influence was that big, man. That Eyes, when he came and he started, everybody wanted to move like Eyes. And that says a lot. Says a lot to his hard work, his impact, his influence. So give him the props. So yeah, that was amazing. You see, they started rambling.
Like he's there. Like he's there. There's nothing else.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's when you see him, you just see Krump. It's like the full definition of Krump.
I'm telling you.
All right, so now, Moff, I want to ask, like, the first time you had contact with Krump, how was it for you? Like the very first time you had a touch, like a 1v1, how was it for you? Can you remember?
Man, I was a teenager, man. I was like 14, 13.
Yeah.
See, I'm now exposing my age. I'm not that old. But yeah. So I grew up in Berea Hillbrow side of Johannesburg, and that was considered the hood because of all the stuff that was going on there, right? I grew up to parents of Angolan and Congolese heritage.
Oh,
so
really?
I'm half Angolan, half Congolese, born and raised in
nice.
South Africa. I'm a mix.
You speak your language.
I'm a mix, guys. So yeah, so I grew up there, and like I think I was telling you just now that I was playing basketball from when I was like 8, 7. So I've always been into competitive stuff, right? And competing. And basketball was how I'd compete. You know, when you've got up, there's 4 boys at home. You can just imagine.
Wow.
You know, so we're constantly competing, trying to be and I was trying to be better than everybody, you know, so you can't tell me. And then when I go outside, I believe I'm better than everyone until someone humbles me, you know, life. Like, you know, you bump into someone and they're better than you.
You have to experience that.
You know, everybody needs to go through that. So, yeah, and, you know, I grew up on that, you know, played basketball till I was like 12, you know, almost went pro, but that's a story for another. I was picked, my cousin and I were picked to go play overseas at the time, 11, 12. That's the age, 11, 10, 12, around there, to go play overseas because we had scouters from Miami come to the hood to look for like talent. And then they picked us. But the coach at the time had favoritism, and so picked other people, and they went over. And when they got there, they were like, yo, these are not the kids that we wanted.
Wow.
You know, and so the kids came back. I did another year of that, and then, you know, when you're a child, you just feel like your whole world is shattered and it's over. And, you know, but yeah, then I started, you know, still playing basketball. There's one guy, I'll never forget this guy, Michael. He's no OG, you know, but he came there and started crumping, and the girls liked it. You know what I'm saying?
Why are the girls always attracted?
Hey, that's a question.
Starting with them.
That's a question for the girls.
No, I was about to say, we've never asked that question.
Never. We've never got to there. You like,
look at the guy. Oh.
So basically that's what happened. So Mike brought Krump, to cut the story short. Started crumping Michael in the park where we play basketball. You know, and then I'm just like, what's this? Man, we are basketball players. What's this thing that you're doing? You know? And then he starts crumping, starts getting attention, you know, and then I start seeing some of my rivalries in basketball. Treasure, one of them, you know. He's an OG, Law, right? Yeah, he's an OG. So he's crumping now. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's this crump thing going on? It's 07, this 2007. So I go there and I start crumping, trying it, then they laugh at me. Michael tells me, he's like, bro, you will never crump. Just quit now. You will never learn how to crump. I was like, oh, you know how Jordan says, I took it personal. Said,
straight up.
Like, this guy. Yeah, that's the competitive. Like, who are you to tell me that I can't do this? Who are you? Know, so one day he'd have, you know, those days, it was the days where he would use like discs, DVDs, right?
Yeah.
So he brought a disc of Krump videos, right? And showed it to me. You are there to flex. So he's like, yeah, look at that. You would never do this. So he forgot it. He forgot the CDs.
Big mistake.
And then so he comes back the next day at my place, like, man, have you seen my disc? I'm like,
hey, you lied.
I'm like, I haven't seen this. What discs? What? Man, I am labbing.
Woof.
I'm just watching it. That's how he's doing it. I'm like, when I see this, I'm gonna see. 3 months. I'm like, bro, let's battle. You know, that was my first battle. Like,
first call out.
I'm like, we're battling. This is around 07 going to 08. Yeah, there. I'm like, let's battle now. He's like, oh. And that day was packed. Where we play basketball, those girls also were there. You know, the ones we're trying to impress, they are all there.
All right.
You know, so we get there, and then so I battle him and I beat him easily, in fact. And easily.
He knew he lost.
He knew he lost. It's like, oh, man.
That's how to lose. When
like,
you lose and you know that you lose, like,
crazy, bro. So he lost. And I was like, oh, no. And then So that's how it started. Krump started like that for me. It was just a thing of, I need to show this guy that I can do what he said I can't do. I need to show. And then eventually I started going more in depth. My mom always used to tell me, like, Murphy, every time you hold on to something, you find something, you want to do it like fully. It's like, sometimes relax, you know why? But my mom always knew that, like, when I would try something, I'm going all the way. So I tried that. And I obviously on the way started finding more Michaels. You know, people saying, you know, you're not that good. And then I had to prove that one. And the other one, you know, and I have to prove this one. And there's levels to that. And because of my competitive mindset, started growing, you know, eventually grew into Krump, you know, started understanding what it meant to me, right? Because now I was taking out sides of me I'm like, what's this now? You know, when you sit down with yourself and you realize, when I do this, I feel this way, and it's a release. What's this now? Why am I feeling this way? Right? And obviously, when you sit down with yourself, start to understand yourself more, you start to think, okay, this is a little more than what I expected. This is deeper than what I thought it was. You know. So that was my journey with Krump. It was like oh, what? Okay, so there's more to this than the competitive side. Yeah, and you know, just took it from there. Eventually, and around 2008, started Killa Fam. And it was not because I was shy. It's a friend of mine coming to me, told me, he's like, yo, Murphy, how about you start a fam? And I'm like, man, because I was training him already. It's like, just call it Killa Fam. Like, you know, then I got that name from my brother, because he's like, hey, you dance like a killer, you know? And I call, and then he's like, my older brother. It's like, hey, you guys want to, you know, you want to battle my boy? He's a killer.
He's a killer.
You know? And I was like, yeah, so that's where the name came from. And yeah, Killa Fam came out of that friend of mine. You know, he was the first little homie, but he's the one, you know, that was for a long time, we was lying and saying, no, he's the big homie. I don't want to be initiated. I don't know. For some reason, I was shy. I didn't want to do it. And then, but yeah, Killa Fam started, started training people. I found that I had a gift with teaching people.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a time I had like up to 30 little homies in Johannesburg. Everybody was under me. Everybody. They would call me the father of the nation. Oh, yeah.
Father Abraham. How many sons and daughters?
So that's, so started training people. Another gift I found in Krump is I realized that I could lead. Right? I didn't know that. At first, I was just that kid. I grew up with everyone always being older than me. So I was always that kid. So I'm like, I'm not going to be leading all these adults. And then in Krump, I realized that I can lead as well. Right?
Exactly.
So some of the things I learned. So yeah, and then Killa Fam, you know, grew that, you know, met up with a bunch of people who told me I was not good enough, Ref being one of them. You know, we battled, you know, we did a couple of, Krump stuff, you know.
Always like that. It's always, you cannot take that one out.
You know, and then I met Max, you know, around 2013.
That's a Max Bock.
Yeah, Max Bock, around.
Yeah, it's a great guy.
Great guy.
It's a great guy.
Cool guy.
I remember the first time we met, I think we went to session. I've just been this guy who just hungry, just get uncomfortable. If I'm here for a while and I feel I'm so like, I just want to break out, you know, try something new.
Yeah.
And that was why I went to look for them somewhere. And we had one session outside. It was I, Max, George, and Chica. He calls himself the greatest store guy.
I know Battle Chica.
You know,
nice.
Yeah. You know, so I think that's how I met with Mars, and then and that's how we all started this. I'm here. We had this lot of exchange. I think we battled one time. It wasn't really clear, you know, and all of that.
Yeah.
But there's something you say that's very profound. And I think a lot of people need to hear that one of the things that Krump, one of the so many things that Krump will push you to do is knowing how to lead. You know,
that's true.
Because before you get to that position, you must have understood what it means to follow. You know, and you can only lead when you understand how to follow.
That's true.
You get what I mean? Because that is what will push you into leading, because you followed someone, you know, and then they say, okay, now you're here and it's your turn. So you lead, you know, teach them, transfer, you know. I think it's one of the, maybe it's a gift that comes with Krump naturally, or Krump will help you see that thing that you have on the inside.
That's true.
You know, and another thing again I want to ask is that now on the side of competition now, you know, a lot of people because this competition side of Krump is kind of like chasing people away. So they feel like, bro, I'm not down to battle, man. I don't want to compete. You know, this is already chasing a lot of people out. So can we say, or can we talk about Krump and competition separately? Can we say Krump can give you this without competing? Because for me, I feel like without competing, it's like you being in the ocean without testing the waters. You know, like you just like you are in in the beach and you never dip your feet into the water, like you never tested anything. You know, to see, you know, to feel something. You know, so I feel like competition comes with it, or competition, or maybe the word they are scared of is competition. A lot of people don't like to compete. They feel like they don't want to be in some sort of position when they say you lost, or you know, you win, you know, and then you have to.
That's life, hey. I mean, life
let's talk
puts
about
you,
competition.
life
you know?
puts you there automatically.
You know what I don't understand, and I think a lot of people need to learn this. You know the meaning, the minute you come to acceptance of losing and understanding. For me, I never lose. I learn.
Right.
Wow.
I think if we can all, you know,
have
to that mindset of
yeah.
saying, I didn't lose.
Right.
I'm learning
nice.
to get to where I want to be at the end of the day. Because after the competition, you'd want to know, okay, what happened, what made me, you know, to not get to the next stage, and then judges will explain, or like, oh, okay, I'll go and work on that. You know, there was a lot of competition we've entered via Krump, and we lose, and that's okay. That's how we learn.
Right? Yeah.
How many competitions?
And you're an OG, you know.
I came back.
I think people need, like, that's the competitive side, I feel, right? But you know, because Krump is more than just competition.
Yeah.
Right? Because Krump is more than just competition, we need to allow people to experience what they want to experience within Krump. Since it's so broad, you know? I mean, if we can just, if we had a time, right, in Johannesburg where the competition side of Krump killed the scene. We had no Krump scene for like 3 years. No Krump in Joburg. And that's because of this, the competitive nature getting to a point where people are not talking to each other. I know we're older now, we were younger, maybe that maybe plays a role as well, right? But we were, the competitiveness was that high. It got to a point where there was physical altercations.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So the people that you're talking about that don't like losing get to that point where they're like, I don't want to lose. And when they do lose, it's like,
they don't know how to take it.
They don't know how to take it. I need to show them another way. And we're like, no, we're here to dance, you know, and stuff like that. So as much as competition is important, because it breeds innovation, it brings growth. You know what I'm saying? We need to.
I agree to that.
Yeah, we need to. That's how we grow, right? But there are some people who are just choosing to express. You know, they're just here to, you know, and that's fine. That's okay, right? But if you're looking to, like, be better in Krump and grow, then I think you should try competing, and then just like what King said, have the mindset of, you're not the best, you know, like, you're gonna lose. And sometimes you're going to lose to the person who you're underestimating. That guy that you're working down.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And then you're like, what? Yeah, that's life. It humbles us in different ways. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So with that being said, it's just like, if you want to, don't lie to yourself. The problem is also people come and they lie to themselves. Now, I'm not here. I'm just here for the scene, and I'm just here. No, you're trying to be the best. And for you to be the best, you need to go against the best. You need to compete. You need to, you know, iron sharpens iron, you know? So you need to go there and compete and get sharpened. Don't be, you know, so be honest to yourself. Competition is important, but I feel like we should keep it within the dance and try and understand its role within the dance, that it's there for growth and, you know, for innovation, but not so much for just trying to be the best and, you know, now we're fighting and now, you know, just try and separate that. And it's okay. It's okay to go and just session. It's okay to go and compete, but be honest to yourself, be real to yourself. Are you here to get better? If that's what you're here to do, you need to battle. And if you lose, you need to be okay with it. That's nice. Then till you win it. And you will win. Eventually you win.
Eventually you win.
Yeah, I mean, King
Yo.
came back to Krump, right, around 2017. Keep in mind, he's an OG. He's been crumping, if not longer than me, the same time. We've started at the same time, right?
Respect, man.
And he came to me and he said, I want to be under you. I'm like, what? No, man, you an owner. It's like, no, I want to start afresh. Don't look at me like an OG. I want to start afresh. I'm like, look, if that's the case, understand that I still respect you, but there's going to be ways we can do it. You're going to be under me. You're going to get a name. Give me a name.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's
and,
humbling,
bro. And all of a sudden, he's not winning. You right? Remember, we labbed for months. He's not winning that one. He's not
losing.
Losing. I kept telling him.
Learning.
Hey.
Eventually, you're going to get then.
Which name did you give me first? It was
Young
Killa.
Killa.
I started as Young Killa.
Oh, nice.
As an OG, humble. And all of a sudden, it's just like, and then boom, started winning. Boom. And then when you win, right, you have that aha moment. So you need to start off like this first because it worked. That's the only way we can say, we've got proof. It worked. Losing eventually gets to the winning. It worked, yeah. But if you keep losing and losing, you're like, but I don't think. But when you win, you're like, okay, no, I understand the formula. So eventually, I just think, like you said, understand that losing is part of the journey.
Part of it, yeah.
And also competition is part of Krump, but it isn't entirely Krump.
Yes.
It's not the whole thing.
So that means you can experience Krump without competition if you want.
If you want to.
And you'll be good.
Yeah.
Very, very much,
very good.
Yeah. All right. So now, where do we say Krump South Africa as a whole is right now? What's up with the Krump movement? Where are you guys at? Has there been like an outgoing coming in, or just like us? Nigeria. We are just in Nigeria. We have not gone for any major. I tried qualifying for the ELS one time. I went to Senegal to have this qualification.
Oh, nice.
And after that was COVID. When nobody was traveling, So already I was excited that finally I'm going to the ELS. I'll be at the ELS, bro.
Yeah.
But COVID came and then I could not travel.
Right.
And after that, we have been trying. It's either when it's time for us to travel, it's not ELS period. So we've always been missing that experience about the ELS.
Wow.
So
shame.
So that keeps us in a position where we say we are just within our space.
Right.
We have not really gone out to experience like either the EBS or the ELS, and whatnot. So if you ask me how is Krump Nigeria, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, whoosh, I would say we are on let's say level 4 right now.
Whoa.
Because of the information it's always not completely complete,
Okay.
and it's not coming in as you guys have the access to it. I believe you guys have some access. I think I heard one of the OGs talking about attending Krump ICE class online. I'm like, hey, first of all, we don't have PayPal is not working where we're from, so we cannot even pay for a lot of things. We can't. We are. I don't know, man.
So you guys, it's beyond just dance. There's also the stuff going on in the country. There's no pay.
We don't have access to pay. If we have access to paper, we can maybe pay for some online classes.
Yeah.
And have some information.
Right.
So that's why my question is where are you guys on right now? Scale of 1 to 10 on the map, You guys are the OGs in South Africa, for sure.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Should I take this?
Wait now.
So he's got to add, but with my view is I think we're in a better place. Remember what I said? I said not too long ago, right? In Joburg, but it wasn't only just Joburg. It was Cape Town had their own beefs, that separated movements instead of, Durban the same, instead of coming together. I think right now, as of like 2 years now, I think, I think we're coming together again, right?
Okay.
And we're coming together again because we had the experience of the split, and it wasn't so good. Like, we dancing on our own, we're trying to experience everyone as well, Verb is all the way in Durban. My friend's not speaking to Verb, so I'm not talking to Verb.
Ish.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that kind of-
you know, so you know what I'm saying? Those kind of pity things. But I think also that came maybe with growth, right? Now that we've gotten older, we understand that this movement is all we have. And
yeah, bro.
if we continue doing things the way we do it, like, you know, it's not gonna be good. So I think Krump in South Africa is in a upward, you know, there's like, you know, African Krump Kings, you know, like events like there's rank up, you know, there's so many stuff going
Crazy.
on now, you know, and now we're holding hands as well. We're not just doing it separately. We're trying to communicate, because that's what we used to do. We're just like, I'll have my event. If you want to come. If you don't know, but we need to come. We need to support each other. We need to, you know, hold hands. So I think in South we are in an upward trajectory, and I think we just getting better and better, you know, as time goes on. Like even with the eyes thing, you know, yes, we do have access and stuff like that. But before it was a thing of, I have access, I'm keeping it to myself.
Woo.
We used to be like that, yeah.
Even music, bro. There was a time
tracks,
music. Tracks. I'm keeping the
We're not
tracks.
sharing tracks.
Yeah.
You know.
Tracks. It's even worse.
So we're in a better space now in terms of like connecting. Yes, there's like little different. There's always going to be differences. Otherwise, we're not being real. Like there's always going to be a thing of, I don't really appreciate how you went about things. You know, that's just because we're different people, right? But at the end of the day, if we go about it in a mature manner, which is what I feel we're doing now, like, look, even though we don't have differences, let's not let these differences affect Krump. You know what I'm saying? Let's have Krump growing regardless. So yeah, I think we on like a 7.
Seven.
Seven.
Yeah, 7. The reason I'm saying 7 as well is because I think we still need for me, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
We need all the provinces to sit down in one room. We need to have a conversation about Krump and where to go from here. Because at this point, hence he's explaining, we are getting there. We just need to have that one session as a whole, and have a discussion about the Krump scene as a whole. Because I feel with what we used to do back then and now, it's a big difference. It's a big difference, because for us, Krump, it's not just dance. It goes deeper than that. You know, for others, it's just competing and getting a recognition and then done. You know, for us, it's bigger than that. This is our lifestyle. This is how we live. This is us. When you see Krump, you see us. You know, so I think it's important for us OGs to share that as well, especially with the new gens that are coming now.
Especially
This is the information they need to grasp, because I feel we have information to take out there so that they can understand why we got to where we are now. Because, you know, back then, it was a tight competition to a point where even if you leave Krump and come back, you'll still feel, yes, I'm in trouble.
can't just be
Why did I
easy.
come back? You know, now it looks bad if an OG goes out for a year or two and then he comes back and he starts winning competitions.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're asking yourself,
What's been
what
going
were
on?
you
Going
doing?
on.
You know what I mean? What were you doing?
Yeah, this whole time.
I think it's the recipes that we used to have that needs to go out there and explain how this is how we started, this is where we're going, this is where we are. You know what I mean? So that they can understand, with guys, this is not about just beef. Because our beef started going personal. And we forgot about the dance itself, that this is what brought us together. We need to nurture this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And by nurturing this, we need to get everyone from outside to come inside and remind them, guys, this is why we're here. This is why we started this.
Legit.
Take it from there.
Interesting. Bro, good to hear. I mean, Krump stories are very, I mean, you get the passion, you kill there. So many vulnerable moments, man. So now there's been this whole thing about Ice and his own people. I mean, we can talk about it because this is one culture that binds us together, you know. So let's not go into the whole beef because there's so many narratives. So we don't even know which one to pick right now. You know, one is saying this one is saying that one. Crazy. My wife is now the queen of, you know, like we're like, Today
that
one
one,
drama, tomorrow another drama.
I
Even when I
tell
go to
you.
teach right now, I just say, okay, we have some pioneers. We have these are like the people, these are like the pioneers, but I know there are more. But anyway, moving on. So this is you know,
You wanna go,
bro.
You wanna go to the
Yes,
politics?
right now they were
That's
like,
me, yeah.
but I just watched because right now a lot of people have access to the internet. So not like back then where we have only the Krump DVDs, where DVDs is where the truth is. But right now we've left what used to be the truth, and now so many things is beginning to come out.
Yeah.
But there is a very significant event that happened last year when I went to, I think maybe Mexico or something like that. You know, I went there for a Krump. I think it was a Krump event, and there was something happened where he healed somebody who wasn't working for, you know, that alone caused a lot of argument. We were like, no, bro, we know you. You cannot do this. You know, and that eyes came out to say this guy said that he got healed from Krump. That Krump actually healed him. They showed the guy while he was on crutches. Then after the session, they showed him when it was beginning to get off without, you know, and all of that. What do you guys think about that? I would love to see a different opinion on that. I mean, I think Krumpers should. I think it's our responsibility to actually talk about this and also give our own opinion, because something can't just happen and it's been left that way and nobody talks about it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So as OGs, as someone who has experienced something in Krump, of which I know, talk about it.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. Like, you know, it's such a sensitive topic because we don't really, especially being a believer myself, you know, in Christ, because, you know, there's just a lot of things. This is more than just eyes for me, right? It's just the church culture as a whole. You know, there's a lot of gimmicks that's been going on that we can't really point out what is real from, you know, what is not, right? Because there's so much going on. We've heard about paid performers, you know, and people doing all of those things. And I can't really sit here and say, you know, eyes healed or did not heal the guy, if it's legit or not. I don't know. That the truth is I don't know if it's what happened. But you know, yeah, man, like when I look at eyes, right, a lot of times, obviously I look to him to be a leader in the Krump community, right? But I don't have to entirely believe in everything he says or does. He's not God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. He's a human.
He's a human, right? And there's certain things that he does that I don't know, right? I'm not too sure. There's things that I'm like, I don't like I disagree. And there's things where I'm like, no, I agree with this. You know what I'm saying? And what happened in I think it was in Colombia or something.
Colombia,
yeah.
yes.
What happened in Colombia, it was one of those like, I don't know, there's something happened like that, similar here in South Africa.
I saw it, I saw it.
With Terry. with Terry. So they you know,
I saw the clip.
Right. So it was Terry, and it was in Cape Town.
Cape Town.
It was in Cape Town, right? Yeah. So it was in Cape Town. So when that happened, you know, and I can only speak from my experiences with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened there. I'm not too sure what it is. If you can talk to Terry, maybe you'll tell you, no, it was legit, you know, and this is how I felt, you know, and stuff. I don't know, right? And then maybe if you speak to the guy in Colombia, I would say, no, I was actually, you know. But with me, I don't know, you know. I can only look and say, man, you know, that's crazy. You know, like, what? I didn't think that could happen. All right, fine. If that's great for you. But, you know, if it's a thing of, it's a performance, guys, hey, man, this is it's very problematic for me. Like, don't try and perform or act out a miracle. I'm totally against that. Like, try, and I'm just for the genuine, especially because Krump is such a genuine thing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's real. It's real. You know, when I'm crumping, this is real, right? And you know, don't come and take because I'm being vulnerable. Don't take my vulnerability, you know, for granted and take advantage of that, because that's where I'm at my most vulnerable. I can cry when I'm crumping. I can, you know, get angry. I can get sad. I can get super excited. I always talk about my Krump being an exaggerated joy. like I'm very happy, and so this is how I choose to express it, right? So yeah, that's just what I think about it, man. I'm not too sure what it was, I know, but guys, let's be real about it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's real, then that's good. If it's not, then what are we doing, right? And if the problem is, right, that this might get to a point where people feel like they can do that as well, and they start cramping and healing, you know. And then I'm just like, guys, you know, I
it's
don't
a
know.
thin line because we don't for me, I feel like you don't it's a very sensitive topic, you know, very sensitive. Why? Because we are placing an entire entity in front of it now. We say God healed somebody, you know. We really do not know, but do I believe in God healing people? Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, but at that point in time, I feel like nothing is impossible when it comes to Krump.
Of course.
I've had, I mean, since you said just about the Terry guy, I've had someone who's very asthmatic, who cannot even dance for 15 minutes, but he started crumping with us, and bro, literally, boom, it goes up. He said it like, bro, I don't feel this way anymore. You know, in fact, I can go longer with this. So I believe that anything can be a tool. Krump is just a tool, you know.
Right.
So maybe at that point in time, the young man opened himself to whatever is in the space, and it happened. You know. But I also do not. What I will not take is people say that it's a lie. You know, it's a lie. You know, is if something is possible, then there is every probability that something must have happened. You know, but for him to fake all of that. So me, I'm like, I'm like, that's overboard.
Yeah.
I mean, if they truly fake all of that, just for us to believe that, since one person is saying he's Krump now, Krump is from God and all of that, then he's now forcing our beliefs, to believe in that one. Man.
I think that goes with each and every person individually on what they feel about certain things that happen in their lives. You know what I mean? It's not easy for everyone to just grasp anything that is happening around.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all have our beliefs in a certain way, and you can't force one to believe in something. You know, you can't be forced to believe in something.
Yeah.
You go with what works for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we are all believers. We all believe God exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It needs to get to a point where, what do you believe in? Is it working for you? You know what I mean? For me, Krump, it's deeper that way.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's very deep.
It goes deeper that way. I believe that because it has done a lot for me. It has done a lot for me where I thought, you know what, I'm done.
Wow.
But because of this stance, here I am today. Because there was a time I disappeared.
Man, shout out, man.
Like from social media, from a lot of things. And people didn't know where I was. You know what I mean? And then this dance. I think that was the time I came back here.
Okay. We went back to
Killa, and I'm like, my guy, I'd like to start off with.
Man, shout out to this Krump, man.
I have to start off.
Bro,
let me see.
I know.
So I believe that, you know, with Krump, anything.
Of course.
Anything.
Yeah. I just like you guys are true. You're telling the truth. Like anything is possible with Krump. Just man, like it's just a thing of, please, man, let's try it and be real about it. Like, you know, like you see what his example of how Krump changed his life. It's not miraculous. Do you understand? It's not like it's a miracle, yes, but it's not like your typical, you know, how somebody was limping and now he's walking, but it's changed his life, right? It's a miracle in its own way, because it's like he felt empty.
He knows.
And all of a sudden, you know, so
he knows my darkest.
You know what I'm saying? So for Krump to feel that void is a miracle in its own. You know what I'm saying? It's just feeling the void and stuff like that. So I've encountered Krump in the same way, you know. Lost my mom, and you know, a couple of years ago, and it was a thing of, you know, what do I do now? You know, and I was just cramping. Why am I cramping now? I look at people like, Killa, are you big Killa? I'm like, I don't care about big Killa. You know, like I just want to cramp. I'm just Murphy. I'm just trying to express how I feel about the situation that happened here, and you know, so yeah, man, like Yeah, man, it's a sensitive topic, but I believe that Krump is that powerful. It can do that, right? In different ways. Was it real? Because that's usually the question. That's the question people are asking.
I'm telling you.
Was it real? Was it
real?
not?
Yeah.
You don't know.
And because of the fact that how a lot of people have probably seen Taras in recent times, they feel like there's no way. I mean, you lie about this. There's no way this is possible. You know, I mean, don't block. I mean, don't joke on this thing that we call Krump has done a lot. Like we don't even know. Like he has been to the ends of the earth, bro.
Right.
Krump is literally everywhere right now. Everywhere you
Worldwide.
can think of.
Worldwide.
To Nigeria, to Benin Republic, to Togo, to Africa, Asia. Tell me where Krump is not. India, tell me.
Everywhere.
Krump is everywhere. So that means that thing actually had this power pushing that stuff.
Facts.
You know, it's beyond just Taras right now.
Yeah.
Now let's take eyes off the picture now. Like this thing, when you dance, you feel something, yeah? Yes, if you feel something, that means there's something behind it. There's a force behind it. And the truth is, if we cannot explain it, that makes it very powerful.
That's true.
Sometimes you can't really explain it. Say, bro, I just feel something.
Right.
That makes it very powerful.
That's true.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the way I started on it. I don't know what I'm feeling, but I want to do this. Right. There's this feeling that's calling me. I can't explain what it is, but I want to experience
that
it.
means it's powerful.
You know what I mean? So
something beyond your
yeah. So we have like few minutes left. So right now, just to roll it off a little bit and respect to you guys, man. You guys have said so much. I mean, if we continue to talk about Krump, bro, it's like the whole day.
the whole day, bro.
It's the whole day. You know.
The whole day.
So
We have a lot to talk about.
I would love to know what are you guys putting on ground to make Krump in Joburg, Jonesy, let's say, you know, get to that level. Is there anything you guys are trying new? Let's say, for instance, there used to be beef. Now we try not to beef anymore. Even when we do, we try to see it beyond the beef and see, you know, is there any measures you guys are putting in place to kind of like shape and keep it sane for more people to come in?
Yeah. With me, I feel in Krump, we can't just dance. We need to sit down and talk. See, like what we're doing now.
Yeah.
And that I feel is one of the things that I feel we've been doing, right? Joburg, I always say Joburg is was one of the beefiest city. Oh my God, like, you know, everybody was, you know, at each other, but I haven't smelled beef in Joburg in maybe half a decade now. There's
really?
Yeah, there's nobody.
Wow.
Everyone just wants to. And I'm very proud of that, man. I'm so proud that we could get, because I mean, you were at the session.
Yes.
And that session has allowed us to connect. It's allowed us to come together and say, I want to come together for this one thing, this one thing called Krump. And everyone seems to understand it. We go to competition, some of us lose, some of us win, some of us who think are back lose, and, you know, and we are okay with it. Not like we're okay with it, like, oh, no, it's fine. Yes, we don't feel good that we lost, but it doesn't spill over because there's a conversation that has been had now. It's not just, I Krump. I was having I said this the last time, I was having a conversation with Terry, right? Guy from Cape Town. Yeah. And he's a OG as well. I called him. I told him, man, your footage, like, it's so crazy. It's buck, you know? I commented and then I called him. I said, man, he said, you have no idea how much this means to me.
Wow.
Right? Because we're out here thinking, we buck. You know, like, people come to you and say, yo, man, Eddie, man, you smack, man, you the guy, man, you crazy, man. It feels something in you, you know, it makes you feel like I'm doing something right in terms of progress, you know what I'm saying, growing, you know, but that only comes from
talking,
No, we can't rely on just the Krump.
Yeah.
We need to start talking, we need to sit down,
have conversations,
you know?
man.
Bro. We can't
add more value.
Yeah, I want to know what's up with you, bro. I'm interested. I want to know what's up with you. How you surviving, bro? You know?
So I think the talking is, I feel it's something that we really need to look at. Also, you know, events. I'm so interested in connecting Africa.
Okay.
Right? That's why, hence, I have got this thing called African Krump Kings. I didn't call it South African Krump Kings, right? I called it African Krump Kings. The first one was, the plan was, it's going to be here at first, and then it's going to expand. Right? But now, the first one was in 2019, then COVID hit.
Whoosh. Okay.
I'm trying to speak to Nas, maybe try and connect. I remember we were even having like live interviews, right? Trying to have people come, trying to connect in some way. So I feel like I'm just connection also, like trying to go beyond the borders of just South Africa, go into Nigeria, speaking, having these conversations. We need that. So beyond just South Africa, that talking needs to happen from here and outside as well. That's what I feel would.
Great. How about you?
You know this guy, he talks a lot.
Hey, bro.
I'm
done. I'm done.
But I think in most of the time we were busy talking. I think I mentioned this what exactly he's mentioning, that you know, a sit down just clarifies a lot of things that we need to do moving forward.
Yeah.
Like it goes way deeper. It goes way deeper. That's why I feel like we need that. And it's I'm not saying it's even time. It's been long overdue. We need to give back.
Yeah, man.
We need to give back.
To give back.
Yeah, give back. That's a strong word, bro.
We need to give back. In order for us to grow from this, we need to give back. You know, the beefy times we long past it. It's in how I think the maturity in what we do now makes it even more it makes it more powerful, because now we are aware of noticing a beef that's personal and the beef that's childish. You know, like, my guy.
Yeah, no.
It's not needed.
No, there's no need for it. There's no need for that. So we need to instill a lot of our recipes just to say, my guys, this is what it is. It's up to you how you take it. Even I think that's what my goal is when it comes to teaching workshops. I'm not going there to teach Krump. I'm going there to give you my experience of what Krump is. You know what I mean? Because we all teach Krump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what else are you giving there? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. For me, it's gonna be way deeper than that. I wanna give you my experience. It's in you how you take it and move with it. You know what I mean? That's all that. That's it.
All right, man. Thank you so much, Sakile, right?
Sakile, bro.
Sakile. You know, I'm also big mouth, Killa and also King. Thank you so much. This is a very wonderful session. And one thing we cannot take away, that's the last thing they said, giving back. I mean, I feel like giving back is that's the only thing, you know, we owe to whatever we do. So every knowledge you have, every experience you have, it's not for you, but also experience and also give back. Because I mean, it's a giving. You can't give what you don't have. You need to have experienced something to be able to give it out. And this also, man, to Krump Nigeria, man, to my own people at home, bro. I think we need to like really slow down on the beefy thing. And this is me saying it publicly. I don't think I have any beef with anybody. So Max, Borg, Major, every one of you all who think this beefing, Smack is beefy, doesn't show up. No, bro, man. Invite me, I'll pull up. It's no time to beef. This is time for us to start to look out for each other. I mean, see what is happening in Africa right now. You can tell it's beyond just the brothers, bro. Right. People don't really like themselves anymore. Right. You know, so we don't need anybody to explain that to us. So let's start to think beyond the borders, beyond tribe, beyond different farms, beyond my AKA, beyond the AKAs, beyond the OGs levels and all of that. And let's make the floor equally leveled for everyone to actually walk in. So thank you guys so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Killa. Thank you, King. This is a wrap. This is us wrapping up now. This is the OffBalance Podcast, where dance meet dialogue, where movements meet meaning. This is the Joburg episode happening live in Joburg, South Africa. You know what I'm saying? And this is like the Krump conversation. So thank you guys so much. And then at this point, we're drawing the curtains. Help us to like, help us to subscribe, help us to share. This is just what we love to do, to put the culture right in front of us, and also make it more like the Google map to the community, what is happening. Now you know what's happening in Joburg, Krump community right now. So up onto the next one. So see you in the next episode. Bye.